I'm Jessica Chobot. This is a cardboard Deadpool Easter egg.
Chimichangas!
Get your finger out of my face! Ow. And this is Nerdist News. I'm as delighted as you are to say that the Deadpool movie is one of the biggest surprise hits in recent years and is gonna probably change the future of superhero cinema, or at least the X-Men franchise, for the foreseeable future. More fun, more inventiveness, and probably more super violence? Count me in! So to celebrate the Merc with the Mouth's first solo and certainly not last cinematic adventure, let's run through the film's best Easter eggs. First off, the many references to Deadpool co-creator Rob Liefeld and Fabian Nicieza from a coffee cup that read Rob L. During the opening credits, to a Nicieza street sign during the freeway fight, and even an on-screen appearance by Liefeld himself at Sister Margaret's bar, the movie was covered head to toe in credits to its originators. And speaking of street signs, Deadpool continued the grand tradition of hiding Easter eggs on them, as it also gave us Parker Boulevard, a reference to Deadpool's old pal Peter Parker, whom he happens to be teaming up with right now in Marvel's ongoing Spider-Man Deadpool series. But that wasn't the only nod to Marvel properties Wade Wilson isn't legally allowed to play with on screen. While running through potential superhero names, Scaredevil is suggested, a clear reference to Daredevil, and while stopping a pizza guy from stalking a client early in the film, we see that the restaurant is called Feige Pizza, and of course the pie itself is olive and pineapple, Deadpool's favorite. And do you remember that guy Bob that Deadpool recognized before KOing during the film's climax? That was definitely meant to be Hydra Bob, a goon for the evil organization that Deadpool frequently teams up with in the comics. That final fight, of course, clearly took place on a S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier, and the end credits even went so far as to give S.H.I.E.L.D.'s director Nick Fury a shout-out asking whether we expected Sam Jackson to show up with an eye patch on. Oh, and the striped bathrobe. Totally a Ferris Bueller end credits reference. But of course, that in and of itself was a tease, as eventually Deadpool pops back up and admits that Cable himself, the futuristic super soldier son of Scott Summers, will be appearing in the sequel. His suggestions for casting? Mel Gibson, Dolph Lundgren, or Keira Knightley? What? She's got great range, and I love her smile. Oh, and hey, maybe Marrow can show up too, since we're pretty sure that's who the other mutant we saw getting worked on in Ajax's lab was. But for our money, the most fun references the movie held were those self-deprecating jabs at the character and Ryan Reynolds' history. There was an action figure of his terrible X-Men Origins Wolverine iteration sitting on top of Wade's most prized possession, a Wham album, and of course Ajax's threat to sew Deadpool's mouth shut. TJ Miller's Weasel teases Ajax and his crew for wearing monochromatic clothing a la the on-screen X-Men, funnily enough, and tells them to go catch a screening of Blade 2, a movie that Ryan Reynolds starred in the sequel to. And finally, a pair of references to Ryan Reynolds' last botched attempt at superheroics, Green Lantern. A goon drops a Green Lantern trading card during the opening credits, and then, in the most on-the-nose reference, Wade Wilson begs Ajax not to let his superhero suit be green or animated while undergoing superhero treatment. Woohoo! Yes, in true Deadpool fashion, there was a crazy amount of Easter eggs, references, and fourth wall shattering moments, but there's no way we caught them all. So tell us, what did you guys see? What was your favorite Easter egg? Who do you think should play Cable? Let's discuss. Malik?
Yes, Jess.
Tell me why I should be excited about playing today.
You should be excited because not only is it Street Fighter V Day today, but we're playing the game. Me and Rick Malambry had a best of 5 showdown. The loser had to dance to the Giles theme song. And it was pretty intense.
Awesome. So who won?
I can't tell you that. You gotta check it out.
All right, check it out over at Nerdist.com. Yep.
Hadouken!